There is a book, and it has the information you need. The President's Book of Secrets. A collection of documents for President's eyes only.
It contains all of our nation's secrets.
We gotta find that book.
There's this book that's been passed down from George Washington to George Bush, but nobody talks about it, and that's the Book of Secrets.
The Book of Secrets is a president's book.
There is no Book of Secrets.
In that book is all the answers to anything you've ever wondered about.
Literally, it is a compilation of documents that all the presidents of the United States have added to.
Which has all the president's secret since the beginning of American history.
There's no book.
The Book of Secrets is probably a myth.
What book?
But yes, I believe that there is a lot of information passed from one president to the next.
It's kind of a famous conspiracy in a sense of what does it exist, does it not exist? And if it does it hold all of the nation's biggest secrets?
Area 51,
Roswell,
Kennedy assassination,
Cibola itself. Everything that has gone down is in that secret book, and it's been documented.
I actually know all the answers to those things. So if anybody really wants to know this stuff, just call me.
I have to find the book, and I have to kidnap the President of the United States for him to give me the information as to where I could get the book.
And I think in this case, we make it fun.
There's no Book of Secrets. Next question. No Book of Secrets. Okay.
Haven't you always thought that there's a bunch of stuff that only the president knows, and that when he becomes president or she becomes president, they get filled in on all these super secret things that aren't for public's knowledge and only that secret group of people know? I've always thought that. Everyone I know always thinks that. It's probably true. There's got to be a lot of stuff that they need to know that they believe you don't need to know. If all of that's contained in one book, boy, wouldn't you love to see that book?
I'm sure there's a version of this book somewhere. It might not be from every president, but I'm sure there are secrets that have been passed down that every president, when he comes into office, wants answered.
Our story says, yeah, that book's there. And in that book is some of the secrets that our characters need to know in order to find this treasure.
This is the president's book.
Love that.
So basically, this is my idea of the front of the book. Nice, dark age patina with, this is the original Great Seal of the United States. Okay. So I'd like to put this in the front of the book.
My worry is I don't think we're going to see this. I think it's going to be really hard to ever see that. And I think this is going to stand out and look better.
Well, the one thing we can do, we can lighten up the age of the book. We can certainly do the gold stamping. So would you prefer to have it stamped?
Yes.
Okay. Okay, no problem. Now, as far as the size of the book, we just took this book as a relative, thickness.
And this is like a scrapbook, basically, is what the book should be.
Exactly. Basically, that's what all of this is up here. These are all of our entries from the different presidents, and these are actually in their actual handwriting. We've copied their exact styles. We have samples of them all. So basically, we just take these and put them in the book. The actual Book of Secrets. It's got the presidential seal right there, and that's the scroll with the backwards head. Our idea is every one of our presidents has written an entry in this book. So we started with a George Washington page, and he's the very first one. They've shown this in the book, and then every president has some kind of an entry in the book. And we basically got sample calligraphy from every single president and then made up a little story for what every president would have written in the book.
I did the calligraphy in the Book of Secrets. I did all of the president's handwriting in the book, and George Washington would have written with iron gall ink. I didn't write with a quill, but I wrote with a steel nib pen like George Washington would have written with. So depending on the time period, I'd actually write with the type of tool and ink that they would have written with.
It's for the president's eyes only, and it's things that he would have put in there that no one else would have ever seen other than the next president. So we kind of wrote something some kind of a secret that he would have put in the book. So we did a little bit of research and just put those kinds of things in there.
Where's the president's book kept?
Only the current president knows. The only way you'll ever see that book is if you get elected president.
The following conversation never happened. The book exists.